Okay, welcome back to Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Anime Review, episode number 12. Yes, I'm actually doing this one day. I was going to review it yesterday, but I just didn't get a chance to. Well, that was kind of due to the fact there wasn't much time to review it last night. Okay, this is reviewing the newest episode of the series, episode 28, Xanatos. Yes, this is a really good episode, a very important episode for the arc that they're adapting for the series. Now, this is taken from what I can tell, Chapter 4, Book 9. Yeah, we're still in Book 9, and the series, the thing ends sort of like a cliffhanger per se, but I don't think this one covered two chapters like the first episode did. This one, like last week's episode, adapted one chapter. Simply put, this is what happens. Basically, it starts out with a couple of the guild girls basically just running through the hallways to the forefront, and Lena basically is ordered to see the head of the guild. She's given a letter, and she's ordered to give it to Belle. And Belle reads it, and then he reads what it says, and then he goes back, and of course, Elena asks like Belle if any advice, like, it's fine, I'll take care of this. And now the whole thing with missions, basically sent by the guild, unlike quests, these ones are not optional. These ones are basically these are required. You have to do these. And so he goes home, and we see brief cameos by Hermes, his assistant Arif, who I think is supposed to be his captain of his familia. We see Ilios's group, who are still killing people from killing monsters for no reason at all. So basically, Belle informs Hestia and the rest of Familia what the mission is. Take Winnie to the 20th floor of the dungeon. Take it to this area and probably do it quietly, but there's also a secret message there for Hestia. Yeah, basically the message is actually put in the border of the letter, which that's quite interesting, the fact that she caught that. So they couldn't do this in the dead of night anyway, so the entire Familia, with the exception of her, goes straight into the dungeon. As for Hestia, she goes to visit the head of the gods, Orcus, and he explains what the reason. Of course, she's guided there because of the secret message. Like, go to this fourth market district on 7th Street. Yeah, go there, go to the statue, meet up with this mysterious person. I think it's supposed to be the titular Xanatos, and she's brought to the chief god himself. Yep. And she requests, what the heck is going on? And he's like, I'll tell you. And you're probably thinking, wait, really? Normally, something like this, basically, they're like, yeah, any reason or something like that? No, and in case you're wondering, this whole scene is directly from the light novel, so this is not something that the anime completely made up out of the blue. This conversation is almost completely word for word exactly the way this was in the light novel. Meanwhile, though, the Hestia of Familia is battling their way down to the 20th floor. Like they mentioned, they apparently got down to the 18th floor really quickly, because they're already down the 18th floor, and then, of course, they also briefly about some tigers, and then battling on 19th floor to get to 20th. And then they come across, like, a lizard man who's got a weapon. Like, wait, why are these monsters armed? And after basically Belle punches the lizard man, he basically gets up, starts laughing, and of course his eyes are red, and of course they turn normal. He goes, everything is all fine, we're all friends here. He's like, what? Yeah, we're her kinsmen. And he says, I'm Lyd. You must be Belle You must be Belle Cornell. And Belle basically has this expression on his face like, how the heck do you know, how in the world do you know who I am? And presumably the chief god probably told him about Belle. and Winnie introduced herself to the bird lady who looked like a harpy. I think her name is Freed. I think her name is Freed. I think her name is. Yeah, she appeared in last week's episode and this second appearance. So, of course, everybody introduced themselves and excuse me, they mentioned what type of species they are. They're called Xanatos. Basically, what they are is that they're monsters with intelligence, and according to the chief god, basically he wants Bella to be the bridge between humans and monsters. That's the simple gist of it. And Hestia is like, what? And that's how the episode ends. It's a damn good episode. Lots of development in this episode. Yeah, a lot of like story development in this episode. And you're probably thinking, wait, they go back to the dungeon after she was brought there just 2 episodes back? Why in the world is this for? They did this also in the novel as well. It felt very quick as well. Heck, even Hestia pointed out they're them finding out about Winnie, like at this point, like right after the riot, be way too quickly. Like, according to her, she theorizes that they found out about her before that happened. So it's all complete from light novel, and I gotta say, damn good job adapting the 4th chapter of the book. So we're probably gonna wrap up basically episode 9 either by next week's episode or the following episode. It just depends exactly what the anime wants to do. Yep. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for this particular review. Yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully next week I'll eventually get... I might switch around a bit to where I might do this first. It's possible to say the least, but it just depends. So yeah, that's it for particular video. I still got a couple more videos, at least about 3 more videos I would say. Next one's going to be Comic Corner. I'm doing 2 digital trades. You have to find out what they are next, okay? See you next video. Bye.